Damas y caballeros, bienvenidos otra vez al canal del Piragüero, donde siempre estamos gozando. Volvemos otra vez aquí a Martha is Dead. Marta está muerta. Hace unos meses atrás jugamos el demo. Unos días atrás salió, como pueden ver, el juego ya completo. Y me encuentro muy nervioso y muy asustado por jugar este juego. Vamos a darle. Estamos gozando. Para los que no saben de este juego es como de terror, pero es un terror psicológicamente. Ok, aquí estamos. La cicatriz.
Ciao, I'm Julia K. I'm glad you are here. Nobody has visited me in ages. It's been years now. I must tell you my story, but I don't know where to begin. There is so much that I should start from my childhood, but my memories of these times are vague. I only remember the summer of 1929, when they sent me off to stay with my nanny.
Ok. Parece que está presa. Capítulo 9, la
Nanny,
leyenda.
will you tell me the story of the White Lady?
No, little sparrow. Not tonight. A fog is coming, see?
Yes. I know that when it's foggy, the lady kills young women. But why is she so evil?
You see, Julia, pain and suffering can make us do evil things, even if we're not actually bad.
Just like soldiers have to kill other soldiers.
¿Qué esto
I
está
like the
cortadito?
lady, I've decided, Nanny. She must be in so much pain. The poor dear. She still scares me a little, though. Soon I'll be a young woman, and she could kill me. Does she kill those who love her?
Of course not.
That makes me feel better because I love her. But what about Martha? Would she be in danger?
Your sister is with your mother, so do not worry. Do you miss them?
No. I mean, yes, I miss Martha a little, but I love spending
Me
time with
gusta el
you.
acento.
Now, go to sleep, little sparrow. It's getting late.
Okay, Nanny. I'll go to sleep and dream of the lady. Was she beautiful?
She was beautiful. Yes, very much so.
Then she'll be beautiful in my dreams. And will I be beautiful just like her?
You'll be even more beautiful.
Listen, Nanny. Since the lady won't harm me because I love her, and since you're not a young woman, could you tell me her story? Even if it's foggy outside.
Qué rara.
Please. Oh, please. Then I'll sleep. I promise.
Oh, all right. You always get your own way.
Pero le hizo contar la
I
historia como
loved
quiera.
Nanny and I loved that story. Every time I heard it, it sounded like a new and more mesmerizing tale. Every night I would ask her to tell me about it, even though it scared me. Even now I can remember every single day of that time and how happy I was.
Okay.
According to an ancient legend, the lakes of the area are haunted by the spirit of a young woman who was killed by the man she loved. She was expecting a lover's stroll by the lake, gazing out at the old tree growing on the lake's island.
Los dibujos como son. Uy, dan miedo.
So much hope and desire, but death, not love, was awaiting her.
Oh, the poor dear. That's not fair.
Life isn't fair, Poppet, but that's the way it is. And we must learn to deal with it.
Okay, I'll try. But it makes me so mad. Keep on reading, Nanny.
In despair, the man confessed he had killed her out of jealousy.
La mató por celo.
So he was hanged on the small island, in the middle of the very same lake where he had killed the girl.
Whoa.
They searched everywhere, but the girl's body was never found. Since then, her spirit, known as the White Lady, has been imprisoned in the depths of the lake. She grieves eternally for the loss of the man she loved. When fog arises, the White Lady is known to leave the waters of the lake and roam the woods, looking for her long-lost love in vain. Within the fog of dawn, hunters have claimed to hear the wailing of a woman in the distance.
I'm a little scared of this story, even though I like the lady.
Should I stop reading, my little sparrow?
No, Nanny. Daddy always tells me that fear must be faced. Go ahead.
Okay, honey.
Wow.
Every
Ella tiene
time
miedo y
the
como
sad
quiere
memory
escuchar la
of the
historia.
night she perished stirs in her soul. She takes the life of a young woman by slaying such a life in its youth. Even just for an instant, the lady feels free from the burden of her pain.
Good night, Nanny.
Good night, my love.
I spent almost 3 years with the nanny, but when I came home, I quickly forgot how to be happy. My memories do not return until 15 years later, in 1944, when I stayed in that house. I enjoyed setting up cameras in the woods by the lake. My father created a device that attached to the cameras. It would make them take pictures at set intervals. I was trying to photograph animals, or whatever else was in that damned place.
Ok. Aquí estamos.
Reel off the film.
Ok. Esto es lo del demo.
Open the camera. Remove the old roll of film. Put the new film in. Close the camera. Load the film.
Camarita de esta se ve bastante bonita, ¿viste?
Activate the timer. Almost ready. Now to bring the image into focus.
Ok.
There's something floating on the surface of the water.
¿Dónde? Yo no veo nada.
Better, I might be able to see what it is.
Oh, wow.
What? Is that a person? I must help them.
Ay, corre.
idea that someone might have drowned in my lake. The lake was my world, where I would spend entire days daydreaming. I would lose myself in my thoughts, but that was a rude awakening. So terrible.
Ella se quitó la ropa. Papi babilla, ¿viste? ¿Ustedes harían esto? What the?
I instantly noticed that the person was wearing one of my dresses. I was scared. I dragged that lifeless body as best as I could to the shore, trying not to drown myself. Only when I lifted her in my arms did I realize who she was. It was my sister, my twin, a part of me, dead. Impossible to comprehend. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do or to think.
La que estaba muerta era tu hermana.
I have to stay calm.
Vale, esto.
Martha is not dead.
Whoa.
It's not possible. It's not true.
Whoa.
There's no need to worry. Everything is fine. Everything will be fine. I have to stay calm. Martha is not dead. Martha, February 26th, 1923.
Is everything okay?
Are you hurt?
¿Qué tú me dices?
What are you doing?
Go, Eric, run!
My parents ran towards me. My mother hugged me. She, who detested me, was now cuddling me. Her warmth filled me with life, and the pain became bearable. I felt protected. Martha, are you okay? She asked me, speaking slowly in order to let me read her lips. She thought I was deaf. She thought I was Martha. I didn't want the moment to fade, so I meekly nodded my head. I didn't realize I had done something that couldn't be undone.
Wow.
I would have to pretend to be Martha. Forever.
Exacto. Impresionante, ¿verdad? El cuerpo.
O Lord, who gives life to the dying, let your sacrifice of love be offered for Martha's soul. Into your hands I also entrust my spirit, so that I may be reunited with her in perpetual light, to never suffer the desolation of purgatory. Please grant her eternal rest, O Lord, and may eternal light shine upon her.
Eric, did you remember to light the candles in the hall? People will be here soon.
Mummy always finds something for everyone to do.
Este juego tiene unos gráficos súper exagerados, brother. Okay. Estamos en el velorio de Guía, se me olvidó el nombre de ella, pero en realidad es Marta. Pero obvio, ellos no lo saben. Aquí está el papá durmiendo. Okay. ¿Cómo agarro las cosas? Ah, el trigger. ¿Qué es esto?
Daddy's oboe. We were preparing a really nice duet together. On the
Okay.
rare occasions he's at home, that is.
Esto es un lighter. Este es más raro, ¿verdad? Es un perfume. Frasco de perfume.
When you're done, can you come and get the flowers, please? Or send Martha if you like.
Never a moment's peace. Even at a time like this. She can't sit still for a second. July 17th, 1944. Our family is deeply saddened and is thinking of you during this extremely difficult time. Ernesto E. and family.
¿Te imaginas que esto haya pasado en la vida real? Alguien se robó la identidad de su hermano.
Coming to get these damn flowers.
¿Dónde están las flowers?
When Mummy asks for something, there's no escaping it.
¿Cuál flower? ¿Es esa flower? Recoger las flores. No, pero no sé dónde están las flores. Flores, ¿dónde están las flores? Mira ahí. Hey, mami.
Everything always has to be perfect with her.
Ok.
Parla Londra. Trasmettiamo alcuni messaggi speciali.
Ok.
Felice non è felice. È cessata la pioggia.
¿Dónde va esto?
La mia barba è bionda.
Afuera.
Parla Londra. Abbiamo trasmesso alcuni messaggi speciali.
What's happening?
Whoa.
Who closed the door?
¿Qué? ¿Cerró la puerta?
Erich, wake up. Do you think it's appropriate to sleep here? Of all places?
What? Yes. I must have fallen asleep.
What are they talking about?
You can't stay here forever. Why don't you go to bed?
Vamos a
No,
escuchar.
no.
Vamos a escuchar esta conversación.
I want to stay with my daughter.
Your daughter? Your daughter? You have another daughter, you know. The one who's still alive. Remember?
What are you talking about, Irena? Julia is dead. What kind of comment is that? How can you?
You should be thinking about Martha. Julia harmed Martha. You know that, right? And as if that were not enough, she has now also abandoned her.
It's the same old story. Everything is always Julia's fault, isn't it? Her fault for Martha being deaf and for you being infertile.
What?
Do you think it's the right time for this? Julia is dead, Irena. Dead. Someone killed her. Do you realize that?
Of course I realize. I get
Wow.
it. Do you think I'm stupid? No one understands it better than me. She always brought problems. Only problems. It would have been better if she hadn't been born at all. You're crazy.
Damn. Fuck.
I'm the crazy one? Me?
Wow. Como una mamá puede expresarse así de un hijo. Que por culpa de ella ha pasado
They have
desgracia a la
done this
familia.
to get at me, yes. Your death is all my fault.
Wow.
All I could ever do for you was hurt you, Julia. My poor, Sweet, crazy girl. What will I do without you? What will life be like now? All the time I didn't spend with you. But now I'm home. We can go fishing together. We can take pictures of butterflies. No. We can't do anything together anymore, can we?
Qué fuerte.
Nothing. I miss you, Julia. I miss you.
Qué fuerte.
While American bombings continue to devastate the peaceful towns within the Elsa Valley, we have heard some tragic news from the area of La Ramola. The young daughter of German Army General Erich K. was murdered near her home. What possible reason could there have been behind such a cowardly act? This is what the Carabinieri, who immediately intervened, hope to find out.
Mother didn't seem to suffer from the situation. All she cared about was that my death was so painful for Martha. But not having me around anymore must have been a great relief to her. At the end of the day, it was better for everyone that it was me who died. And it was better for me too that people thought that. But the guilt began to consume me. That's when I started having horrible nightmares.
Aquí no era. Ok. ¿Tú? Alma. No creo que era vida. Ah, sí, alma. Mal estaba perdido su alma. Sobre todo esto son los sueños que ella tiene. Uy, mira eso. Eso se llama cargo de conciencia. Ellos. No. Yo robé a ella identidad o vida. Identidad. Oh. Y el que está tocando ese güiro, ¿no sabe tocarlo bien? Ay, virgen. Wow. fuck? Oh my god. Horrible, ¿no?
It was just a dream. A horrible dream. That horrendous woman and the face of my sister. I wish all of this was a dream and my sister is just sleeping in her bed. Instead, her bed is empty and this is reality. This is Martha and me at the festival of the patron saint. It was only a few months ago, and now... Martha had asked for a picture of me to put in this frame. She wanted me to do one of those expressions of mine that made her laugh. Expressions that she couldn't quite imitate. She used to say that those were the signs of my soul. Can a photo capture the soul? Can I capture Martha's soul?
Se está volviendo loca esta. La habitación.
This is Martha's trinket box. It could contain something that will help to figure out what happened.
Porque aparentemente Marta fue asesinada y no sabemos quién la asesinó.
I always keep my trinket box locked. Oh gosh, if Mummy sees this picture, she'll throw it away for sure. It's me and Lapo. I want to see him as soon as possible so we can mourn the butterfly collection that Daddy made for me.
Interesante.
Nanny will be visiting me soon.
Este juego tiene muchas poquitas semejanzas a The Medium. Es un juego que jugamos en este canal. Para los que no han visto, fíjense.
It's me with the nanny. Or maybe it was Martha. No one can remember.
Okay.
Can I be Martha without her clothes? Mummy never wanted us to swap, so I don't know how she will take it. I could wear Martha's clothes instead, in the other wardrobe.
Vamos a poner la ropa de Marta entonces.
Martha's clothes. To me, wearing them will be like having her with me. Mummy will also be happy to see them. Or I could wear my clothes in the other wardrobe.
Voy a poner una camisa blanca. Okay. Vamos a buscar.
Everything I need is always in my bag.
Okay, aquí pueden contar el inventario de los objetos.
The key to my trinket box.
Oye.
Here is my diary. July 12th, 1944. This is a new diary. We moved here today and I forgot my old one back at home. But that's okay. A new chapter in my life, a new diary. They say they brought us here for our own safety. Daddy, the war, and everything else. Nanny gave us her house and she went to look after the mansion. It's weird being back here after so many years. I remember Nanny telling me the fairy tale of the Lady of the Lake. It's one of the few happy memories I have from when I was little. Nanny isn't here and that's a shame, but Martha is here with me. I also get to see Lapo more often, which is wonderful. He's always hanging around here. Mum is thankfully too preoccupied with fixing up the house to worry about me. At least for now. July 16th, 1944. There's something creepy about the woods. Every time I'm at the lake, I get a strange feeling. Maybe it's the legend of the White Lady playing tricks on me. I get weird ideas. I think that there is this presence. Then I think I'm just being crazy. Anyway, crazy or not, I want to take some pictures. I'm not scared. In fact, I'd say I'm excited. I've made arrangements with Martha. She's coming to the lake with me tomorrow to set up 2 new cameras with timers, and we'll see what we can photo. Not before a good swim, of course. To be honest, Martha doesn't like photography all that much, and recently she's gone off swimming too. But she does like spending time with me by teasing me. Then when she gets bored, she disappears into her books, and I do my own thing. We feel right when we're together.
Okay.
Yes, Erich, I'll be right there. I'm just going upstairs to call Martha down for breakfast. Fine, but I'm not sure we should let her sleep all day. What do you think? What did you say? Okay, I won't wake her up. I'll just turn on her light. So when she wakes up, she'll know when to come down for breakfast.
This is not the right key. I must get her key if I want to know what's inside her trinket box. They really think I'm Martha and I can't hear them. I need to be careful not to talk, or I will be in serious trouble.
Ok, so ella quiere jugar a que ella es Marta. Yo no sé about that, mija.
It's
No
July
tengo problema.
18th.
Yo creo que ya tenemos que salir de aquí. La puerta, mano, echar en W. Okay. ¿Qué hay aquí?
It's locked. Strange. Why did they lock my room?
Este es el cuarto de ella. Pensaban que dormían juntas.
Martha's breakfast is ready. We can go.
Yes. It's getting late.
Did you leave the newspaper for Martha? You know how much she likes reading it.
Yes, Irena. It's on the table, can't you see?
And that camera, are you leaving it there?
Yes, Irena. Can't you leave it there for a few more days? Do you mind? It was for Julia. I will take it away soon. I promise. The thought makes me so sad. Seeing it there is as if... I don't know how to explain it.
All right. But let's go now. We have too much to do. We can't stay here all day talking.
Mummy is right, though. Martha always read everything. It's me who will now read the newspaper instead. They'll be out all day. The funeral preparations will take them a long time. Everything is more complex with the war. Over the next few days, I will see little to nothing of them.
Pero yo imagino que esto es la... Estamos hablando de la Segunda Guerra Mundial.
Brutal assassination in San Casciano. Julia Kay, a young woman from a respectable family, brutally murdered near her home. Carabinieri investigates. A possible political motive emerges. Martha was not killed by politics or war. She was killed by something much closer and much less clear. I will find out the truth. First improvements in food registration. Bread rations increased by 50 grams per day as of April 20th. A kilo more every month of soup ingredients. Reforms to the treatment of agricultural workers and an unexpected distribution of jam. Julia Kay. Distressed but supported by faith. Irenei the mother, Erich the father, and Martha the sister sadly announced Julia's passing. The funeral will take place in La Romola, Thursday, July 20th at 9:30 p.m., departing from the property of the deceased.
En 2 días en entierro. Estamos 18, es el
Firm
20.
bulwark even in the skies. 159 aircraft of the Germanic defense shot down in 24 hours. Major Russian operation northwest of Jassy. Enemy convoy lost in the Mediterranean. 2 destroyers and 6 merchant vessels sunk.
Ya leímos el periódico. Ya no entramos del bochinche de hoy. Objetivo. Periódico. Siempre. El periódico. Ya lo leímos. ¿Qué más falta? Esto. Ay.
Chocolate, a privilege for few people in these times. For Julia, to take more and more photos, Dad. I can verify that the camera is still working by taking a photo. I could photograph a sparrow. There are so many of them out here.
Ya hicimos el objetivo. Okay. ¿Qué falta algo?
Brutal assassination in San Casciano. Julia Kay, a young woman from a respectable family, brutally murdered near her home. Carabinieri investigates. A possible political motive emerges.
¿Sí? Leímos todo. Qué raro. Okay. Dice, vamos a probar la cámara entonces.
There might be birds around the little wall in front of the house. I always put crumbs on it for them.
Qué bonito, mano, este juego. Está súper hermoso. Una foto. Vamos a tirarte una fotito. Ok. Vamos a usar la cámara. ¿Eh? Ok. Ok. Vamos a... Ok. Vamos a enfocar esto. Yo creo que esto es un... Ahí está. Ahora sí.
Excellent. I've taken the picture. Now it's straight to the darkroom in the cellar to print it. Daddy recently became a general in the German army. He used to take pictures on the front lines, but now he gives me the materials to take photographs instead. Now that Martha is gone, only this camera can fix my ideas and my memories. I can't allow myself to forget.
Ok. Sí, tu
I
papá
liked
es
watching Nanny
alemán.
as she cooked. I always picked up loads of techniques.
Vamos a mirar los detalles de este juego, gente. Brutal. ¿Aquí es? No, corre un poco. Abajo,
We are so lucky. In these difficult times, pantries are empty and people are going hungry. But with a German general for a father, food is never scarce. Daddy set up his darkroom here. He doesn't take photos anymore because of his work, but photography is still his true passion. I'm allowed to use the darkroom when I want to.
Fotógrafo, como yo. Vamos allá. A ver si nos sale. Eso es incómodo. Complicado. Así es verdad. Creo que fue la segunda la mejor, ¿verdad? Entonces es bien complicado. ¿Ok? Ok. Imagino que aquí. ¿Me hice bien? A la X. Ok.
Not a bad photograph. It seems that the camera works perfectly.
Mm,
Now I can take a self-timed photo for Martha's frame.
ok. Súper raro, pero súper cool. La musiquita esa me ayuda mucho, ¿verdad? Ok. Ahora vamos a tirar un selfie. ¿Qué son estos?
Camera is set up with the self-timer.
Ok. Neutral. Una foto normal, riendo ni nada. ¿Qué es esto?
These workbenches fascinate me. I would love to learn carpentry. This is where Nanny's husband made my dolls.
Oh.
The puppets I used to play with were made here. I never knew that when I was a child. They always told me that a fairy brought them. I didn't really believe them, but it was nice to think that.
Ok. Vamos a agarrar la cámara. Veamos ahí entonces. Hay que hacer arreglar la foto. Vamos a arreglar la foto entonces.
It's always a thrill to develop a photo. You can't see anything at first, yet something invisible is captured on the black film. A kind of ghost. That invisible breath then returns to reveal the reality from which it was torn. There are those who say that photography steals the soul or captures it. That's why they used to photograph the dead. But nowadays, almost nobody does it anymore. Even if it's just a delusion, I want to photograph Martha. I want to have a small reflection of who she was with me. But I have to do it secretly or they'll think I'm crazy.
Ok. No, yo pienso que tú estás loca. Y ella quiere tirarse una foto de su rostro. Pero como ya se parece a la hermana, hello, son gemelas. Así ella puede tener un recuerdo de su hermana. ¿Qué es eso? Espérate, estoy haciendo algo mal. Ok. Ahí está. Súper raro. Vamos allá. Vamos a revelar esto. No, después de aquí yo voy a aprender a fotomecánica aquí. Ok. Vamos a la X. Okay.
Yes,
Wow.
this is me. No one was ever able to tell us apart. But I never had the
Esa-
slightest doubt, and nor did Martha. It's strange how what identifies us most deeply is not visible to anyone.
Coño, esa foto quedó bonita, ¿viste?
I was obsessively thinking about Martha and what had happened. But suddenly, a thought took control. The memory of that day at the lake was becoming more and more like a dream when, after awakening, the image becomes more and more faded. Could it be that the memories were a figment of the mind? Had I been the one that hurt my sister? I had always envied her, and now I had taken her identity. I experienced a suffocating pattern of thoughts. I decided to go straight to the lake to retrieve the film rolls. They would tell a different story, I was sure. But deep down, I kept hoping they would confirm my fading memory. Of course the door is locked. The keys aren't hanging on the lock as usual, then they will be in Daddy's study. We live in fear now.
Ok.
My parents are not going to let me go to the lake anymore after Martha's death. So this is the right time. I need to know. The self-doubt I feel is eating me up.
Vamos al lago a buscar los rollos. Yo no sé. ¿Estás aquí?
July 18th.
Uy.
Everything has changed. I feel like a different person. The best part of me left with Martha. My enthusiasm, my desire to live, and the will to joke around. I find myself alone, left to my own devices. confused with no desire or expectations. I was handling the cameras at the lake and there was a floating body on the water. I don't remember what I was doing before. Yet another memory lapse. That lifeless body was Martha's, my sister. Mummy ran up to me and hugged me, thinking I was Martha and that I, Julia, was dead. I didn't correct her mistake, and now it's too late. If they find out I have been fooling everyone, I don't even want to think about it. I feel terribly guilty pretending to be Martha, pretending to be deaf. I took the photo for Martha's frame. I know it's too late now, and I felt incredible pain placing the picture. I said goodbye to her forever in that moment. I realized she was gone and there was no going back. I must do one thing for Martha. I must find out what happened. The partisans couldn't have killed her. That's just ridiculous. Lapo is my friend and he is one of them. He loved us so much. We know all of them, so it's just impossible.
Dame el lighter porque vamos hacia el lago ahora, ¿ok? Que no sé por qué vamos de noche, pero I guess. La llave, ¿qué es esto? Ay, qué difícil es agarrar las cosas aquí. ¿Qué es esto?
Here's the camera flash. Now I can photograph Martha even in the dark.
¿Okay?
Daddy's stuff. War maps. I've heard everything will play out on this new defensive line.
Estoy buscando aquí. Mira la llave ahí. Esa es una llave, ¿verdad? Que tiene una foto a Marta. Esta tipa es como loca. Esta tipa quiere tirarle foto a la hermana que está muerta. Sí, está loca. Aquí arriba. Voy a verlo. Tú me dices. Y aquí. Qué juego más exagerado. Yo puedo literalmente ir a ver a mis padres durmiendo. Qué locura. Vamos. Light. No sé si estamos yendo bien, pero... Ok. ¿Qué? Para ahí no, pero ahí no nos vamos. Ay, yo no sé por qué hay que hacer esto, pero hay que vamos a hacerlo.
What the hell? For a moment I thought I saw... No, that's not possible. It must be this whole situation making me see things that don't exist.
Ujú. Ok, pero ¿cómo pongo? Ah, hombre. Pica en el bolso. Ay, qué raro. ¿Qué era algo aquí? Qué raro. Ok. Está en la cámara, ¿verdad? Yo. Pues qué raro porque es que yo. ¿Sí? Ah, mírala aquí. Ah, sí. Aquí. Ahora enfocar. Y disparamos.
Dan, it would be nice to have you always by my side, even if it's just a picture.
Súper raro, súper raro, súper raro. Ok, vámonos. Espérate, aquí no fue. En esta. Vamos. Ok. Ok. Damas y caballeros. Aquí vamos. Hacia el bosque. Ok. ¿Dónde está el mapa aquí? Me voy a por aquí. Bueno, rápido porque yo no voy a estar aquí dando vueltas de que, ah, no, mira qué bonito el gráfico, la oscuridad. No, mano. Vámonos rapidito. Trago amargo se pasa ligero. Trago amargo se pasa ligero.
I love the night,
Dragon.
but this night scares me.
Ok.
In the dark, I can feel all the harm I've caused. It's getting closer with each step. I feel it brushing up against me like a cold wind. I hurt Martha. The closer I get to the lake, the more certain I am of this. How could it not be? I killed her to steal the love that everyone felt for her but didn't feel for me. How could I have done such a thing?
Y tengo que tirar una foto a esto. A esta hora de la noche y podemos tirar esta foto a esto. Ok. Ok, estoy escuchando pasos. Estoy escuchando pasos. Y ahora estoy escuchando voces.
German soldiers. Daddy ordered patrols to be carried out near the house, but how could they have lost a helmet? God only knows.
Porque estoy escuchando voces. Yo estoy viendo bien, espérate. Estoy viendo bien. Che paso, voces. Vi la cosa rara esa que no sabemos si es mi hermana o es la muchacha del lago. Se parecía más a la muchacha del lago. Pero yo le voy a pichar. Yo le voy a pichar. Yo le voy a pichar. Yo voy así por aquí caminando tranquilito. Yo con mis camaritas. Espero que no se enoje porque yo voy a buscar mis cámaras. Yo no quiero problemas.
Oh no! Damn lamp! Luckily I still have my lighter with me.
Préndelo, préndelo, prende. Ok. ¿Dónde está eso? ¿Dónde está eso? Ok, directo.
The cameras are somewhere around here.
Ok. Agárralo. Ok.
2 cameras left.
Bueno, que es por aquí, ¿verdad? Mira que tengo que ir para atrás. Creo que sí. No, not really. Yo creo que puedo pasar por aquí. ¿Por aquí puedo pasar? Sí. Mira aquí. Mira aquí. Por favor que no aparezca nadie detrás de mí, ni en el lago, ni nada. Quiero mi cámara y yo me voy. Yo me voy. Una cámara más. Una cámara más. Mira aquí.
A shred of fabric here in the woods. How strange. Let's take a photo of it and leave it where it is. That's it. I've got them all.
Ella quiere tirarle una foto a esto. Ella quiere tirarle una foto a esto. Esta tipa me cae mal. Yo como fotógrafo, ella me cae mal. Porque yo le estoy tirando foto a esto. Ok, vamos allá, vamos a enfocarlo. Si fuera de enfoque, ahí.
How could it have ended up here? It looks familiar.
Okay. Oye, vámonos. ¿Y por qué esto se ve más oscuro ahora? ¿Dónde es? Ok, mueve el mapa. Creo que tengo que volver. Ok. ¿Por dónde es? Por aquí mismo fue. Ok, por aquí. Algo me dice que algo malo va a pasar. Esto está más oscuro que ahorita. Vamos a chequear el mapa si vamos bien. Tiene un poquito de ruta. ¡Wow! ¡Wow! ¡Mira, suéltame! Papi, vámonos. Hay algo detrás de mí. Vamos a correr. Vamos para la izquierda. Corre. Wow. Por aquí. Corre. ¡Ay! Uy, le escucho. Uy. What the es esto? Bueno, ya no nos está siguiendo, ¿verdad? The fuck. ¿Por qué me veo pequeña? Ok. Wow. Who's that? Ese es el tipo. Ya lo gusanos. The fuck. Un bebé. No me diga que ella estaba embarazada. Hey, yo soy el bebé. ¿Qué es esto? Wow. ¿Qué hago? Wow. Wow. ¿Verdad que dije wow?
Oh, yet another nightmare. She entered my dreams once more. Maybe she wants to talk to me.
No, no. Y que
What
ni
am
que
I
hable
saying?
contigo.
Fairy tales coming true. Yet I feel... No, these are the thoughts of a crazy person, and I'm not crazy.
The fuck? The fuck?
Oh, damn it, what's all this blood? I'm not due yet, and there's a lot more than usual. What's happening to me? Am I going to be joining Martha sooner than I thought? I have to wash up and do what needs to be done. If I'm sick, I have little time. The truth awaits me. It must be hidden within those rolls.
¿Qué es esto? Mira. El bosque. ¿Qué es esto? Oh. Otro al revés. Bueno. Vamos a dejarlo aquí, señoras y señores. Seguiremos jugando este juego, pero vamos a dejarlo aquí por este episodio. Está súper interesante. Tiene sus sustitos, Me asusté. No lo voy a negar, y es un poquito disturbing. Pero vamos a dejarlo aquí, señoras y señores. Nos veremos en la próxima. Recuerden que siempre estamos gozando.